What's up, y'all? Welcome to From the Vault. This is something that I decided to share because I'm gathering some of my memories to do other things with them in the future. And I was like, you know what? It will be really cool to start sharing more details around some of the things that you know and maybe some of the things that you don't know, and possibly introduce me to a new audience of people who don't know who I am or where I came from. So back in the day, probably when I was around 19, I used to think I was 18, but right? Around 19 years old, I was almost signed to Death Row Records. I don't even remember how I got into the presence of Suge Knight, but at the time, my management, I'm sure, had some relationship that put me there. And we developed a relationship so much so that he used to call me by Shay Shay and not my government, Rhona. And I have no idea why he used to call me Shay Shay, but I take it as a term of endearment. And I remember that we would have meetings and stuff. And this one particular day, management and I were invited into his all crimson red office. He had all this red furniture, red carpet. And Tupac happened to be in the office that day. I don't even remember us acknowledging one another, but it seems to be kind of like a marker for the type of interaction that we would have, because I ran into him a couple times after that. And each time I felt like we would acknowledge each other's energy being in the space, or he might, we'd have eye-to-eye contact, but never really talked. And so this particular day was no different. Whenever Suge wanted me to maybe impress someone, and just in general, when people want to showcase whatever I had to give as far as my talent was concerned, my go-to song became I Will Always Love You. So by Whitney Houston. So on this particular day, Suge was like, Shay Shay, sing that Whitney song, And so I broke out into my rendition. And by the time that I finished, instead of Tupac giving his comments to me, he turned to Suge and was like, she can sing, which was really cool. But it was like, okay, so, we never really talked. And so fast forward to this Mother's Day gala that Death Row hosted. And I don't even remember if it was annual, but it was, this star-studded gala. My sister came in town. Shout out to my sister Roz, who gave me some memories from that night that I don't remember, or that day that I don't remember. My mom came in, and my mom is like an incredible keepsake person for my vault, right? And I performed on that day, and I don't even remember performing. And my sister, when she sent me these pictures, it reminded me of that day. I didn't even remember what I looked like, what I was wearing. I thought my hair was long and wavy. Turns out it was short. I probably was about 20 by the time this picture was taken. Suge and I are both looking young and vibrant. And I was like, OMG, I was going to save it for something else that I want to do with it in the future. But I was like, why not start sharing some memories from the vault, from my vault? And on this particular day, everybody was seated at these round tables, I want to say. And when I finished, the one person I remember standing up, at least definitely at his table, was Tupac. He gave me a standing ovation for my performance. And it was just yet another one of those interesting moments where we never really spoke, but it just reminds me of all of the proximity to greatness that I have had the opportunity to experience in my life, including meeting my childhood music hero, Whitney Houston. I still am searching for one of those, how back in the day you used to have those disposable Kodak cameras, I think. I'm looking for where a picture was taken on one of those. I have a couple in my garage that have not been developed. And I wonder if the picture that we took together is on one of those disposable cameras. So as I sift through some of my experiences from my long career in the entertainment business, I look forward to sharing some of these stories with you. So shout out to From the Vault. If you were able to hang out to the end of this, go ahead and drop a door emoji in the chat and let me know what you think, and if you want to hear more from particular eras or times in my life, or maybe some of the people that I've met, or maybe some of the people that you don't know that I've met, that you may say, hey, I would love to know if you've had this kind of experience or something like that. But thanks for hanging out. Peace.